Hello student, in today's class we are going to discuss mixture and alligation part 1. Now there is a disclaimer. The images, text and other material used in our presentation are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners. If you are the owner and have any concern or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the same. Now see the question. Question says that a vessel contains 60 liter of milk. First 12 liter of milk are taken out it and replaced by water. Afterward, another 12 liter are taken out from the mixture and replaced with water. The ratio of milk and water in resultant mixture is, and this question is asked in SSC LDC exam in 2015. So there are four options. First one is 16:9. Second is 15:10. Third one is 16:10. And fourth one is 9:5. So you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that a vessel contains 60 liter of pure milk. First we take out 12 liter out of the container and then we add the 12 liter of the water in the container. Same quantity, and then we again take out the 12 liter from the mixture. Now it will become a mixture of milk and water. So we take 12 liter of the mixture and then we add the water 12 liter. So we need to calculate after that what will be the ratio of the milk and water in the mixture. So the correct answer of this question is first one, which is 16:9. Now see the detailed solution using concept 11.2 in this question. So we can say that let total milk is 60 liter. It is given in the question. So drawn off is 12 liter. So final quantity upon initial quantity ratio is 1 minus quantity taken out upon initial quantity to the whole power t, and t represents the number of time the process has been repeated. So x is replaced of the quantity. C represent the capacity of the container, and T represents the number of process. So final quantity upon initial quantity become 1 minus 12 upon 60 whole square, which is equals to, because it is happened two times, so it will become 4 by 5 whole square, which is equals to 16 upon 25. Now ratio of milk and water become, we know that milk is 16 liter and total initial quantity was 25. So water will become 9. 25 minus 16 we get 9. So ratio of milk and water become 16:9. So first one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. How many kg of salt costing rupees 18 rupees per kg must be mixed with 39.6 kg of salt costing 16 rupees per kg so that the selling mixture at 29.90 there is a gain of 15%. So this question is asked in SSC CGL 2018 exam. So there are four options. First one is 33 kg, second is 31 kg, third one is 35 kg, and fourth one is 32 kg. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that how many kg of salt costing 28 rupees kg must be mixed with 39.6 kg of the salt 16 rupees per kg so that if the mixture is sell at the price of selling at 29.90, so that gain is 15%. So price is given, which is 28%, 28 rupees per kg and 16 rupees per kg, and when we mix them, the selling price we put it, which is 29.90 rupees, and we in this price we have gained 15%. So The correct answer of this question is first one, which is 33 kg. Now see the detailed solution of this question using concept 11.1 in this question. So we can say that the 15% profit, if we write it in the form of fraction, so we can write it 23 upon 20. 20 represent cost price and 23 represent selling price, because 3 unit is profit out of 20. So selling become profit plus cost price. So we can say that 23 unit is selling price and 20 unit is cost price. Now cost price will become, because we have the selling price which is 29.90. So 29.90 is equals to 23 unit. So 29.90 upon 23, and we calculate cost price which is 20 unit. So which we get 26 rupees. Now we have the cost price of salt which is 28 rupees kg. Second salt which is 39 points, which is 16 rupees per kg, and the mixture of this salt is cost price of the mixture is 26 rupees. So we use the alligation. So when we applying the alligation, so we can use it 28 rupees per kg first salt, 16 rupees per kg second salt, and the mixture is 28 rupees per kg, 26 rupees. So we get the ratio which is 5:6. Now it is given that the 16 rupees per kg is 39.6 kg. So we can compare it. This 6 unit is equals to 39.6. So what will be the value of 5 unit? So we can simplifying it, we get the value which is 33 kg. So required quantity become 33 kg. First one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. In what ratio should sugar costing 40 rupees per kg be mixed with sugar costing 48 rupees per kg so as to earn a profit of 20% by selling the mixture at 54 rupees per kg? And this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2020. So there are 4 options. First one is 3:5. Second is 4:7. Third one is 5:8. And fourth one is 2:3. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that in what ratio should sugar costing of rupees 40 rupees per kg mixed with 48 rupees per kg so as to earn a profit of 20% by selling the mixture at 54 rupees per kg? It means 54 rupees per kg is the selling price in which 20% profit is included. So we need to calculate the cost price of the mixture. So we can compare it 120% of the cost price, which is equals to 54. So what will be the 100%? So we can get it. Then we can calculate it. So the correct answer of this question is, which is 3:5. Now see the detailed solution using concept 11.1 in this question. So we can say that using mixture formula, Cp ratio Cp of 1 ratio Cp of ratio 2, and we take the Cp of the mixture, we get the ratio of the quantity Q1 and Q2. So cost price of the mixture, first we need to calculate. So we know that 54 equals to 120% of the cost price. So we can calculate the cost price of the mixture, which is 45 rupees per kg. So we use it in alligation formula. So 40 rupees per kg, 48 rupees per kg of the sugar, and when we mix them, then the cost price of the mixture become 45 rupees per kg. Now when we make the ratio, we got 3:5. This is the quantity ratio. Now, so our required ratio will become 3:5, which represent the 3 kg of 40 rupees per kg and 5 kg of 48 rupees per kg mix them, then we get the cost price of the mixture, which is 45 rupees, or selling price, which is 54 rupees per kg. So first one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. How many kg of rice costing 42 rupees per kg should be mixed with 7.5 kg rice of costing 50 rupees per kg so that by selling the mixture at 53.10 rupees per kg there is a gain of 18%? and this question is asked in SSC CGL exam 2020. So there are four options. First one is 9, second one is 8, third one is 10 and half, and fourth one is 12 and half kg. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that how many kg of rice 12 costing 42 rupees per kg should be mixed with 7.5 kg of rice of costing 50 rupees per kg, so that by selling the mixture at 53.10 rupees per kg there is a gain of 18%. So this is the selling price which is given that. So we can say that the price of the mixture, which is 53.10, is equals to 118% of the cost price of the mixture. So we calculate the cost price of the mixture, and then we use the alligation formula, and we get our ratio. So the correct answer of this question is fourth one, which is 12.5 kg. Now see the detailed solution using concept 11.1 in this question. So CP, we get the ratio, make the ratio of CP, CP1, CP2, and we take the ratio of the mixture, average of the cost price of the both the mixture. So we get the ratio of the quantity of Q1 and Q2. Now we know that this is the selling price, and in which 18% of the profit is included. So we need to calculate the cost price. So cost price of the mixture will become 53.10 upon 118 multiplying by 100. We get the cost price of the mixture, which is 45 rupees. Now we have the cost price of the first rice, which is 42, second one, which is 50 rupees, and we have the average, which is 45. So we can use the alligation formula. So 42, 50 and 45, we get the ratio of the quantity, which is 5:3. Now 50 rupees per kg rice is given, which is 7.5 kg. So we can compare it. This 3 unit is equals to 7.5 kg. So what will be the value of the 5 unit? We get our answer. So 3 unit is equals to 15 by 2 kg. So what will be the value of the 5 unit? So we just multiplying it, 25 by 2 into 5, we get 12.5 kg. So this is our fourth one, is the correct answer of this question. Next one. A vessel contain a 32-liter solution of acid and water, in which the ratio of acid and water is 5:3. If 12 liter of the solution are taken out and 7.5 liter of the water are added to it, then what is the ratio of the acid and water in the resulting solution? And this question is asked in SSC CGL mains exam in 2018. So there are four options. First one is 4:7. Second is 5:6. Third one is 4:9. And fourth one is 8:11. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that a vessel contain a 32-liter solution of acid and water, in which the ratio of the acid and water is 5:3. So we can compare it, because this 5 plus 3 unit, 8 unit is equals to 32 liter. So we get the quantity of acid and water. Now question says that if 12 liter of the solution are taken out, when we taken out the solution, ratio will be constant. Ratio will not be changed. So ratio will be 5:3 of the mixture after taking out 12 liter. So if 12 liter of the solution are taken out and 7.5 liter of water are added to it, then what is the ratio of acid and water in the resulting mixture? So we can calculate it. So the correct answer of this question will become second, which is 5:6. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So we can say that given that the ratio of acid and water is 5:3, so acid in the solution will become 5 unit is acid out of total 8 unit. When we add up, we get total 8 unit. and this 8 unit, out of this 8 unit, 5 unit is acid. So we can calculate it. 32 into 5 by 8, we get 20 liter. Now we can calculate the water. So if we subtract it, we get it, or we can calculate 3 units. So 32 into 3 by 8, we get 12 liter of water. Now acid in 12 liter solution is 5 by 8 multiplying by 12. So it will become 7.5 liter. When we taken out 12 liter, so this 12 liter, 5 by 8 liter of the acid will be taken out, which is equals to 7.5 liter. And water in the 12 liter will taken out, which become 4.5, because 7.5 is acid is taken out. So 4.5 liter is water taken out. Now we add water, which is given that how much water we add? It is given 7.5 liter of water is added. Now we make the relation. So we can say that initially acid is 20 liter. So we can taken out 7.5 liter. So what will be the remaining? 20 minus 7.5 ratio. 12 was the initial water, subtracting 4.5 plus 7.5. So when we simplifying it, we get the ratio 5:6. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. 60 kg of an alloy A is mixed with 100 kg of alloy B. If alloy A has lead and tin in the ratio 3:2 and alloy B has tin and copper in the ratio 1:4, the amount of tin in the new alloy is, and this question is asked in SSC CGL exam in 2015. So there are 4 options. First one is 44 kg, second is 53 kg, third one is 80 kg, and fourth one is 24 kg. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that 60 kg of an alloy A is mixed with 100 kg of alloy B, and the ratio in the alloy A of lead and tin is given, which is 3:2. So we can calculate it. 3 plus 2, 5 unit. 5 unit is equals to 60. So we can calculate the 3 unit value of which is lead, and 2 unit of the 60. We can calculate it. Same way B has tin and copper. So ratio is given 1:5. So this 5 unit is equals to 100 kg, and when we can calculate it, we get the in form of in kg value of the tin and copper. Now the question says that the amount of tin in the new alloy, and when we mix them, so when we mix them, what will be the value of the amount of the tin? So we just add the value of the tin in alloy 1 and volume of the weight of the tin of the in alloy B. So when we add up, we get our new answer. We get our answer. So the correct answer of this question is first one, which is 44 kg. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So as we make them 60 kg and 100 kg in the form of ratio of 3:2 and 1:4. So we can get 3 unit become 36 kg, 2 unit become 24 kg. So this is tin and this is lead. And when we make the second one, so we get tin, which is 20 kg, because ratio is 1:4. So 1 unit is 20 kg, 4 unit is 80 kg. Now the question is, when we mix them, the amount of tin in new alloy. So we just add up this tin and we get our answer. So 20 kg and 24 kg when we add up, so the total tin in new alloy become 44 kg. So first one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. A person has a chemical of rupees 25 rupees per liter. In what ratio should water be mixed with the chemical? The mixture at rupees 20 rupees per liter, he may get profit of 25%. And this question is asked in SSC exam in 2007. So there are 4 options. First one is 14:9, second is 16:9, third one is 9:14, and fourth one is 9:16. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that a person has a chemical of rupees 25 rupees per liter. So we have the cost price of the chemical. Now when we add the water, so in mathematical term, the cost price of the water will always be 0. Clear? And the mixture price at 20 rupees per kg per liter, the profit is 125%. So we need to calculate the cost price of the mixture. So this 20 rupees is equals to 125% of the cost price of the mixture. So we can calculate the cost price. Then we use the alligation formula and we get our answer. So the correct answer of this question is fourth one, which is 9:16. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So let the price of the water be 0 rupees. So according to question, SP of the mixture, which is given that 20 rupees per liter. So we can calculate the cost price. We know that this 20 having 25% profit. So we can say that 20 into 100 upon 125, we get the cost price of the mixture, which is 16 rupees per liter. Now using the alligation method, we have the cost price of the chemical, which is 25 rupees. We have the cost price of the water, which is 0 rupees. And now we have the cost price of the mixture, which is 16 rupees. So we use the alligation and we get ratio 16:9. Now, so the ratio of the water to chemical, because we are getting ratio which is 16:9 of the chemical and water, but the question was what is the ratio of the water to chemical. So water to chemical become 9:16. So fourth one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Two vessels A and B contain milk and water mixed in the ratio 4:3 and 2:3 respectively. The ratio in which their mixture are to be mixed to form a new mixture containing half milk and half water. And this question is asked in SSC exams in 2012. So there are four options. First one is 7:5, second is 6:5, third one is 5:6, and fourth one is 4:3. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that two vessel A and B containing milk and water in the ratio 4:3 and 2:3. So we can say that if we let it into a liter, so we can say that 4 liter of milk and 3 liter of water in vessel A and 2 liter of milk and 3 liter of water in vessel B contain the. Now the question is the ratio in which their mixture has to be mixed to form a new mixture containing half milk and half water. So the correct answer of this question is first one, which is 7:5. Now see the detailed solution using concept 11.1 in this question. So according to question, we can say that milk and water in vessel A is ratio given 4:3 and vessel B containing 2:3. So by using the alligation, so if we choose only milk from both of them, so what we get? 4 liter of milk out of 7 liter. So we take milk and we take milk from the second vessel B. So we get 2 liter milk out of 5 liter milk. So 2/5. And question says that in which ratio we mix them. So we get a new mixture containing half milk and half water. What it means? It means the ratio should be equals to 1:1. It means we can say that 1 liter out of total 2 liter. So we use the alligation. The average should be equals to 1/2. Now we apply the alligation and we get the ratio. So the ratio we get, which is 14:10, and when we simplifying it, we get the correct ratio. So when we simplifying it, we get 7:5. So first one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. In 2 kg mixture of copper and aluminium, 30% is copper, How much aluminum powder should be added to the mixture so that the quantity of copper become 20%? And this question is asked in SSC LDC exam in 2015. So there are four options. First one is 900 gram, second is 800 gram, third one is 1000 gram, and fourth one is 1200 gram. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that in 2 kg of mixture of copper and aluminium, in which 30% is copper. So first we calculate it in gram because a kg equals to 1000 gram. So we can calculate 2000 gram multiplying by 30 upon 100. So we get quantity of the copper and rest quantity will become aluminium. Now the question says that how much aluminium powder should be added so that the quantity of the copper become in the mixture is 20%. So we can compare it, the quantity of copper which we calculate previously, with the 20% of the mixture. So we get the 100%, we can calculate it. Now we subtract it and we get our answer. So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 1000 gram. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So according to question, mixture of the copper and aluminium which is equals to 2000 gram. So we can calculate the 30% of the copper means, which is 30% upon 30 upon 100 into 2000. So we get copper which is 600 gram. Now we can say that this 600 gram should be equals to 20% of the mixture. So 600 gram upon 1400 plus x, because rest amount is the aluminium. So we need to add some aluminium. So we add x gram which is equals to 80 upon 100, 20 upon 80. So we get, when we simplifying it, percentage will be cancel out, and 20 dividing 4 we get 4, so 1 by 4, and when we cross multiplying it we get 1400 plus x equals to 2400. Now we can subtract it. So we get the value of x which is 2400 minus 1400, we get 1000 gram. So we need to add 1000 gram of the aluminium. So third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The ratio of the quantity of acid and water in a mixture is 1:3. If 5 liters of acid are further added to the mixture, the new ratio becomes 1:2. The quantity of new mixture in liter is, and this question is asked in SSC exam in 2011. So there are four options. First one is 32, second is 40, third one is 42, and fourth one is 45. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that the ratio of the quantity of acid and water in a mixture is 1:3. If 5 liters of acid are further added to the mixture, the new ratio becomes 1:2. So the quantity of new mixture in liter. So we can calculate it because we know that the ratio of acid and water is 1:3. And it is also says that if 5 liters of acid are further added in the mixture, the new ratio becomes 1:2. So we can compare it and we get our answer. So the correct answer of this question is fourth one, which is 45 liters. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So according to question, we can say that the acid and water, what is the ratio? Initially is 1:3 and final should be equals to 1:2. So what we can do? We make them equal because we know that we add 5 liters of the acid and further added in the mixture. So when we make them both are equal, so what we get? Multiplying initial quantity 1 unit by 2 and water 3 unit multiplying by 2, we get 6 unit. Same way, When the final solution 1 multiplying by 3 we get 3 unit and 2 multiplying by 3 we get 6 unit. So this we can clearly see that the initial quantity is increased by when we make them 6 unit. So we can say that the final solution, in final solution 1 unit acid is increased, and we know that how many liter is increased, 5 liter. So this 1 unit is equals to 5 liter. So we know that 5 liter acid is added. So we can say that this 1 unit equals to 5 liter. So what will be the total unit? Total unit we know that 6 plus 3 become 9 unit. So what will be the value of the 9 unit total? 5 into 9, which is 45 liter. So the final mixture of, or we can say that the new mixture of the new mixture which having the quantity of 45 liter. So fourth one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. In 50 gram alloy of gold and silver, the gold is 80%. By weight, how much gold should be mixed to alloy so that the weight of the gold become 95%? And this question is asked in SSC's exam in 2005. So there are four options. First one is 200 gram. Second one is 150 gram. Third one is 50 gram and fourth one is 10 gram. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. So the time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that in 50 gram of alloy, gold and silver, and gold is 80%. So we can calculate the 80% of 50 gram, which is 40 gram. So 40 gram is gold. So remaining 10 gram will be silver. Now the question says that how much gold should be mixed to this alloy so that the weight of the gold become 95%. It means it should be the silver, which is 10 gram, should be equals to 5%. So we can compare it. 5% of the total alloy, which is equals to 10 grams. So what will be the 95% value? We can calculate it. So the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 150 gram. Now see the detailed solution using concept 11.1 in this question. So by alligation rule, we can say that we add 80% is present, gold present, and we add pure gold. So 100% is the gold. And when we add up, we need to 95% become mixture become gold. So when we simplifying it, we get the ratio 5:15. Now we know that this 1 unit value is 50 gram. So what will be the value of the 3 unit? So we just multiplying it because this is the quantity of the gold added in the ratio. So we get it, and when we multiplying it, we get 150 gram. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. 3 glasses of equal volume contain acid mixed with water. The ratio of acid and water is 2:3, 3:4 and 4:5 respectively. Content of the glasses are poured in a large vessel. The ratio of the acid and water in the large vessel is. And this question is asked in SSC CGL mains exam in 2015. So there are four options. First one is 417 ratio 564. Second is 401 ratio 544. Third one is 407 ratio 560. And fourth one is 411 ratio 540. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question shows that 3 glasses of equal volume. It means they having the equal quantity of water with acid. So question says that the ratio of acid and water in this is given that the first glass containing 2:3, second glass containing 3:4 and third one containing 4:5 in the ratio of acid and water in these glasses. Now the question is, if all these content of the glasses, all three glasses are poured in a large vessel. So what is the ratio of acid and water in the large vessel? So first we need to make them equal quantity. So then we can mix them and we get our answer. So the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 401 ratio 544. Now see the detailed solution using concept 11.3 in this question. So we can say that acid ratio water in mixture. So it will become 2 ratio 3 in glass 1. So total will become 5 unit. In the second glass 3 ratio 4. So total becomes 7 unit. In third glass the ratio is 4 ratio 5. So total unit become 9. Now these glass having the equal quantity, it is given. So first we need to make them all the glass are equal. So what we can do? We just take LCM and multiplying it. So in first glass we multiplying 63 unit, second glass multiplying by 45 unit and third glass multiplying by 35 unit. Then they are equal. So glass 1, according to that, when we multiplying it, we get the glass 1 acid and water, which is the ratio is 126 ratio 189, which becomes 315. In second glass we get, when we multiplying by 45, we get 135 ratio 180 and sum will become 315 again. And in glass 3 it will become 140 ratio 175, which is equals to 315. Now when we add up, we get the result of a, so all three acid 126, 135 and 140 we add up, and in water we adding 189, 180 and 175. So when we add up all acid and all water, we get the ratio, which is 401 ratio 544. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. In what ratio must a mixture of 30% alcohol strength be mixed with that of 50% alcohol strength so as to get a mixture of 45% alcohol strength? And this question is asked in SSC exam 2008. So there are four options. First one is 1 ratio 2, second is 1 ratio 3, third one is 2 ratio 1 and fourth one is 3 ratio 1. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that in what ratio must a mixture of 30% alcohol strength be mixed with 50% alcohol so as to get a mixture of 45% alcohol strength. So we just simply applying the alligation formula and we get our answer, quantity ratio. So the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 1 ratio 3. So see the detailed solution using concept 11.1. So according to question, by the alligation rule, we can say that the alcohol in first mixture, ratio of the alcohol in second mixture and their ratio of the mixture when we add up is 45%. So we just applying it and we get the ratio, which is 1 ratio 3. It means 1 liter of the alcohol of the first mixture and 3 liter we'll choose alcohol of the second mixture. Then we get the percentage of the alcohol in mixture is 45%. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. A mixture of 80 liter of wine and water contains 60% wine. How much water must be added to make it 50% wine in the new mixture? And this question is asked in SSC exam in 2010. So there are four options. First one is 16 liter, second is 18 liter, third one is 19 liter, fourth one is 20 liter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that a mixture of 80 liter of wine and water containing 60% wine. It means we can calculate the 60% of 80. We get the quantity of wine and rest will be the water. Now the question says that how much water must be added to make it 50% of wine. So we can let it the wine part as a 50%, so we can calculate it. So the correct answer of this question is first one, which is 16 liter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 11.1 in this question. So according to question, water in initial mixture and we add pure water. So it will become 40% was the before in mixture, and when we add 100% pure water, and we need to get 50% of the mixture is water, it should be equals to 50%. Now when we simplifying it, we get the ratio 5:1. Now we know that this 5 unit is equals to multiplying by 16, we get 80 liter. So 1 unit will become multiplying by 16. So how much water we add? We add 1 unit, which is 16 liter. So first one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. In one glass, milk and water are mixed in the ratio 3:5. And in another glass, they are mixed in the ratio 6:1. In what ratio should the content of two glasses be mixed together so that the new mixture contain milk and water in the ratio 1:1? And this question is asked in SSC exam in 2009. So there are four options. First one is 20:7, second is 8:3, third one is 27:4, and fourth one is 25:9. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that in one glass, milk and water are mixed in the ratio 3:5. And in another glass, they are mixed in the ratio 6:1. So question is, in what ratio should the content of the two glasses mixed so that the new mixture contain milk and water in the ratio 1:1? So if we let one glass containing total out 8 liter 3:5, so we can let it as a 8 liter. Out of this 8 liter, 3 liter is milk. Same way in another mixture, out of total 7 liter, 6 liter are milk. Now the question says that when we mix them, so we need to get 1 liter milk out of 2 liter, because 1:1, so it will become 2. So why we use alligation formula and we get our answer. So the correct answer of this question is first one, which is 20:7. Now see the detailed solution using concept 11.1 in this question. According to question, we can say that milk in first glass become 3:5 and another glass containing 6:1. So, and final we need 1:1. So it is necessary that we multiplying total quantity, we get 8 liter and 7 liter. So we just multiplying it and we get 2 liter. So we get the LCM of 8, 2 and 7, which is 56 liters. Total we let it. So we can say that first glass containing multiplying by 7. So 21 liter milk, 35 liter of water. Same as another glass containing 48 liter milk and 8 liter of water. So when we add up, we get 28 liter milk and 28 liter water. According to question, it should be equals to 28 liter milk, 28 liter water. Now, so when we add up, what we get in first glass 21:35. In second glass we get 48:8. So in final we need to get 28:28. So applying alligation formula, so we get 21, 48 and we need to get for 28 by the alligation formula. So we get the ratio, which is 20:7. So the correct ratio of our question is 20:7. This is the first one, is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Thank you.